Hey guys, welcome to Be Transpired. My name is Ariana Rose and this is my purple smoky eye tutorial. If you want to learn how to achieve this look, then keep watching. I'm going to start with priming my face with Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This helps to smooth out pores and neutralize redness, and it's oil free, so it's going to help keep my foundation on throughout the night. Then I'm going to go on with my Cover FX Anti-Age Smoothing Eye Primer. This also doubles as an eye cream. It's just going to help everything go on really, really nice and smooth, and it's going to stay that way throughout the entire day. Just go ahead and pat that around the eye area and be gentle. Don't forget to moisturize your lips. I'm just using First Aid's Beauty Lip Conditioner. Then I'm starting with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is just going to help conceal the discoloration on my eyelid and act as a stickier base for my eyeshadows, so they appear more vibrant and they last all day. Then going in with Makeup Geek Eyeshadow and Unexpected and MAC Cosmetics 224 Blending Brush. I'm starting with this because I want the eyeshadow to be really soft and blended out. I don't want a super defined line, so that's why I chose a larger brush that is going to make the eyeshadow all blown out. Now I'm bringing that all the way from the outside corner to the inside corner of my eye, just throughout the crease, and I'm creating a little bit more of a cat eye-ish look. Now I'm going in with a 226 brush from MAC. This is slightly smaller and a little bit more pointed, and then Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Sensuous. And I want this to be more concentrated right in the crease of the eye. That's why I chose a smaller brush that's going to fit perfectly. Now I'm going in with MAC's 239 brush, and I'm going in with Nars KAUAI Eyeshadow Duo, and I'm using the dark purple color there. I chose this brush because it's flat and condensed, so I have a lot of control over where I'm placing the product, and since the bristles are natural fibers, they're going to pick up the product really nicely and disperse them really well, since it's a little bit fatter than any flat brush. Now I'm just going back in with that 226 brush, and I'm just placing a little bit more of that purple color right through the crease so it's all blended nicely together. Now I'm going in with MAC's 217 brush, and I'm using this with a little bit of Makeup Geek's Unexpected eyeshadow just to control that purple color that we put in and make sure it's all blended together, because I want it to go up into the crease but I don't want it to go above. So I'm just going back in with that same color and making sure everything is nice and blended together. That's the key with this look. You just want everything to have a really nice soft transition. Now I'm just deepening that purple color again, and then going in with a fluffy brush just to blend the outer edges of the look. Now I'm going in with MAC's 242 brush and Blue Brown Pigment. I'm just going to place that on the lid, and then I'm going to go in with a 217 brush just to blend it a little bit through the crease more towards the inner corner of the eye. And then I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus, place it in the pigment to get a little bit more of a metallic look. And I'm going to focus that more on the inner corner, right on the eyelid. And just use more patting motions. And then I'm just doing a final blend with my fluffy 224 brush. Now I'm going to go in with Studio Finish Concealer and a flat brush just to define my eyebrow and to prepare my brow bone just for a highlight. And I'm going to use MAC's eyeshadow in Vanilla. This is just more of a satiny finish. I don't want it to be super shimmery, and just a 252 brush. It's like the flat brush we used before, it's just a little bit larger and not as flat. After I applied that, I'm just going in with 224 just to happily blend the purple Makeup Geek color and that vanilla highlight together. Now I'm going in with MAC's Pro-Longwear eyeliner in Black Ice, and I'm just putting this on the top lash line just to make my lashes look darker, and also on the bottom as well. This is just going to help bring out the eyeshadow and then help blend the eyelashes when we put them on. Now just cleaning up underneath with a sponge and any moisturizer or eye cream that you want. I'm just defining the outside corner a little bit. Now going in with that light color from the Nars KAUAI palette, I'm just placing that in the inner corner to add a really pretty metallic highlight. Then I'm just going back in with the 217 and just blending that edge because I want it to be defined, but I also want it to be diffused. So you want to find that happy medium. And look at your eyeshadow from all different angles, up, down, side to side, and make sure that both sides are symmetrical and you're getting the exact shape that you want. Because not everybody's going to look at your face from straight on. People are going to see you from all different angles. Now I'm using MAC's Extended Play GIGABLACK Lash. I like this because you can get really close to the root of the lash, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not pulling it all the way through because we're going to put lashes on, and I find that it's a little easier just to keep your mascara on the roots so you can see where you're putting your lash, and then go back in with the mascara and you could bring it on the tips and just help blend those two lashes together. Now I'm doing my foundation with Benefit Cosmetics Foundation Brush and Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in Finland Light 1. I find that using a flat foundation brush for this gives it the most coverage and it gives it a really nice, flawless finish. Now I'm just starting in the center of my face and pulling that outwards towards the outer edges. Try to use as little as possible. Even though we have a more dramatic look, you still want your face to look really nice and fresh. It will help your look to look a little bit more current. Then after I blend that through, I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. Now I prefer the original because I haven't found one that is as light and bouncy and airy as the original. I like to just run it under a sink and have it absorb all the water and then squeeze out the excess. And this just helps so it doesn't absorb your foundation and it just makes it a little larger and bouncier. Now using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightener, I'm just going to apply that in the corners of my eye where I have the most darkness and then blend it outwards with my beauty blender just to help add brightness and to neutralize any darkness that I have under my eye. Then going in with the concealer, and this is the lightest one that they make, it's in Fair, and I'm just placing that in the same areas under my eye and then through the center of my face where I have a little more discoloration and redness, so I want a little extra coverage. Then just going in with the same exact beauty blender, just go ahead and blend that out. Now under my eye, right before I finish, I like to go from the outside in just to make sure all of the concealer is out of my creases, so that way when I set it, it will set out of the creases, so that way it won't crease up throughout the day. Now I'm just using my Real Techniques setting brush for this, and I'm just doing patting motions. If you do sliding motions, it's going to disrupt the product that you just applied. Now I'm using Real Techniques Blush Brush and Laura Mercier Mineral Powder in Real Sand. And I'm just going to set the tinted moisturizer with this. I like this brush because it doesn't pick up a lot of product and you can really bounce it off the skin and just get a really light amount of powder on there. I filled in my brows off camera using Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and Powder Duo. Now I'm going to do the bottom lash line of my eyes using MAC's 219 pencil brush. And I'm just placing the Make a Beak Unexpected eyeshadow first. And then I'm going in with the Nars purple eyeshadow and placing that a little bit closer to the lash line. And then throughout this process, I'm just going to use my 217 brush just to make sure it's really nice and blended underneath the eye. Then I took MAC Blue Brown Pigment and placing that more towards the corner of the eye. Then I'm just going in with a clean 224 brush and just making sure everything is really nice and blended. I like to do that last just to give a nice once-over blend. Then I used my extended play on my bottom lashes, and then I'm just intensifying the highlight in the inner corner. Now using my Bobbi Brown bronzer brush, this is round and flat on top, and then my GUERLAIN bronzer, I'm just adding a really nice bronze. I want it to be soft and blown out rather than a harsh contour. although I do want it to be a little bit more defined on the cheeks, but not towards a contour, more just towards a nice bronze. And I use the corner of the brush for that. And then when I want to give a nice more blended look, I'm just using the top of the brush. Now going in with MAC 168 Angled Blush Brush and a limited blush that's called Talk of the Town. It's really similar to MAC's Warm Soul. It's just a little bit lighter and a little bit more metallic. It gives you a really nice glow. You just want to make sure that your blush blends seamlessly into your bronzer that you just put on. And I'm just placing that right underneath the cheekbones and a little bit on the apples of the cheeks. Then going in with that Real Techniques blush brush, I'm just blending everything out. Now to finish off with my lips, I'm using MAC's Subculture lip liner and the MAC's Satin Lipstick in Peach Stock. You can get this at any MAC Pro store or order it online. I like the Subculture lip liner because it matches my lips almost perfectly. So I like to use it as just my perfect nude lip liner. Just go ahead and apply that to the outer portion of your lip and then just blend it in almost so it covers your entire lip like a lipstick. Then I'm just going to go in with the Peach Stock and I'm just going to pat that more towards the center of the lip. This will make your lips look a little bit more plump and pouty. Then go ahead and finish off the look with a little setting spray and you are all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe for more tips and tricks. See you next time.